Hi guys and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, finances and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Before we start, I'd like to take a moment and wish you happy Memorial Day. Memorial Day is about the people who gave their lives for our freedoms, and I'm not talking only as a brand new US citizen, but I'm talking also about somebody that appreciates all the freedoms and the way of life that we in the Western world have. I believe that anyone that appreciates this way of life should be appreciative. It doesn't matter their background, it doesn't matter their location, their religion. This is about a way of life, and like it or not, the American way of life is synonymous with the Western way of life. And so I would really like to thank you. Thank you to all the service members. I know I have plenty in this channel. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All of the Western world, all of the free world relies on you. Thank you. Now, going back to the topic, we're talking about the credit card collection. I thought I would have some decrease this year. The end of 2021, early 2022, when I did this update, I thought I would get rid of 3-4 credit cards and really downsize. The opposite happened. Let's get to the presentation and come back to wrap it up. So starting with Chase, I still have my priority, Southwest priority. I will never get rid of this credit card unless Southwest does something to become American Airlines. I don't see me getting rid of this credit card ever. I love Southwest. World of Hyatt, this is another keeper. Not only I have it, but I also signed up my wife as a user. So we both have this credit card. It's just an incredible credit card. I love Hyatt. The Freedom Flex, of course I had it. It stays the same. Freedom Unlimited, the same. I upgraded one of the Freedoms I had to the Sapphire Preferred. Now that second Freedom I had because I downgraded the Sapphire Preferred before, but it's funny because like 2-3 weeks after I did that, the updated Sapphire Preferred came and I felt like an idiot. But yeah, it happened. So I upgraded it, but to do that I had to downgrade my Ink Preferred. So I did that and I downgraded to a Business Unlimited. I still have a way to transfer points to all the travel partners, which is the important thing for me, and also have great multipliers while doing so. Business, basically the whole setup is the same except for what I mentioned before, the Ink Preferred being downgraded. I have 2 Unlimited and 1 Business Cash right now. When it comes to Citi, I have the Premier, the Custom Cash. The Premier will never leave the collection. The Premier has 3x internationally to all the categories basically that it offers domestically. As somebody that travels internationally, I don't see how it would get better multipliers than this. Come on, what credit card gives you 3x on gas internationally? Think about it. Custom Cash, of course, will never leave the collection. It's still here. It will always be here. 5x, I use it as a gas card right now. 5x every time I put gas, and you saw where gas is. So yeah, very good points. American Express, of course, I have my gold. I have the blue cash. This is I want to say it's the oldest credit card I have right now. So it doesn't have any annual fee. I don't really use it, but it helps me with my credit score. The Platinum, I added my wife in the Platinum as a user. That will never go. Business Plus, the credit card that I have. And this is because I don't want the cash. I want the points. And that's what I have. I have the Plus. I'm getting points. The Cash Preferred is the credit card I thought I would downgrade in the previous video. But I ended up deciding against it because, as I mentioned, I want to keep my credit score where it's at or increase, because I'm thinking to buy a house at the end of the year, early next year. So I don't want to touch anything right now. If anything, I will add. The Delta Gold was the addition. So now we are at 16 credit cards. 16. Every time I say this number to non-credit card people, they freak out. But yeah, 16. There's no annual fee for the first year. Of course I would get it. American Express has this system that gives you immediately after you get approved all the numbers for this credit card. I was able to pay my rent and get the points before the credit card actually arrived. So before the physical card arrived, I already had the points in my account. That's incredible. Now, as I mentioned, I'm planning to buy a house soon. I don't know how soon. I'm hoping in the next 6 to 12 months. But it's important to keep my credit score high. The one thing I'm thinking is to add a couple more credit cards, starting with the Hilton Aspire. The Hilton Aspire is a credit card I featured many times before in this channel. The minimum you can expect from that credit card is 6 to 7% return on spend, if you're traveling, of course. And I find that to be amazing. I am traveling. I'm going at least 2 international trips a year nowadays, and for the past few years. So 2 international trips plus whatever I do domestic, and maybe I will add 1, 2 international trips this coming year. So yeah, I really need the points. I really want to have the flexibility of having all those credits. So, and also improve my experience while traveling with the lounges, with the credits. So, upgrades. So, of course, I'm thinking to get the Aspire, that's for sure. And if I get anything else, it will probably be the card that most of you did not appreciate, which is the Build card by Wells Fargo, and it's to pay rent. Now, because I mentioned I am planning to buy a house in the next 6 to 12 months, it still makes sense because it's a 0 annual fee credit card. The viewer that talked to me in this credit card, B2B director, he mentioned that he got his credit card. It's a metal credit card. It has 10x for the first month. So you can pay your rent and get 10x. Plus, it had the sign-up bonus of 1,000 points. So it's really a no-brainer. I know most of you were really not really crazy about it, but for somebody that pays rent every month, it's great credit card. If you think that if you were paying with credit card in any other scenario that would charge you 3%, not only you're waiving that 3%, but you're getting 1x for your spending. So for somebody like me, that easily is 24,000 in 1 year if I was only doing that. But as we know, I like sign-up bonuses, so I'm really getting the most credit cards I can. But that's where we are. This is the state of the collection. 16 credit cards. I will follow up at some point with, as I always do, with how much I spend on annual fees and what's my total return on spend. But I think that will be towards the end of the year, where the collection will be more finalized, at least for 2022. So let me know what you think, which one of these credit cards you have, how many credit cards do you have, and how do you feel when you talk to people that are not into credit cards and they see these high numbers. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one. Ciao.